Hello and welcome to the January edition of the Card on Blue Card Club. We are creating these pretty cards. We have a Mother's Day card and You Mean the World to Me card. The stamp set that you voted on as Card on Blue members. Card on Blue is my card club. Hello, my name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the papered chef. And my card club is called Card on Blue. And you voted on this stamp set. And I'll also show you what we're doing for next month's stamp set, what we're featuring. But first, I'd like to show you what this stamp set is part of. It's part of a mega suite in our catalog. Unfortunately, this is already sold out, but it'll be back in stock. This has been a pretty popular suite. Now, this stamp set's not sold out. This paper's not, but I think it was the other bundle. But there's going to be a lot of demonstrators on here, and they help me answer questions when I don't have time to actually do a lot of research during the video live. But this is the bundle that was the most popular so far in our catalog because it's the first one that sold out. It's called Painted Lavender Bundle. Today we're going to be using these butterflies, and I'm going to show you how to ink them up. We're going to be using these little purple fine shimmer gems, the Perennial Postage stamp set, and the dies. Now, the dies are not required for this Card on Blue Card Club because I always send my Card on Blue members a lot of crafty goodness, and this time you have all the pieces you need. So you didn't need the dies, you just need the stamp set. Of course, follow along if you're watching. Just follow along with whichever stamp sets you have at home because these cards are super easy. Here's the Perennial Lavender, or Painted Lavender, which will be back in stock. Here's some gorgeous examples of things you can do with this Perennial Postage bundle. There's lots of layering going on. The dies are fantastic because they're just so easy to cut the backgrounds out of. And I'll show you how I'm using them in other ways in a little while. Okay, so there you go. That's all. That's a mega suite. And if you want a catalog, request one here. I still have a few more from my last batch. So what you're going to do for this You Mean the World to Me is you're going to take out these little pieces. And we're just going to go ahead and ink them up. And I'm going to go make 2 of each because I like, just like you can make 2 of each card, I also like making a couple of each card when I'm working on things. So we're going to open up the Fresh Freesia. And we're going to stamp with Gorgeous Grape. But we're going to ink up with Fresh Freesia. So I'm just going to use this little blending brush here. Let me get rid of the little thing sticking to my gloves. Okay, let's see this. Oh, should have used a re-inker on that one. Not much ink is on there. So to use a blending brush, you're going to tap onto your glass mat. These glass mats are free for anybody that joins Stampin' Up! This month, if you choose that as part of your starter kit. Or you can just choose $38 extra worth of stuff. But the whole glass mat studio is a $60 value. So, like, it's really better to just get the whole glass mat studio. I love using mine. I didn't know how much I was going to love it, but I really do love it. This one looks way better than the second side. This one has it's a little bit harsh. Okay, the next one I'm just going to do the corners like I did for my sample. Not as much. I'm not going to put as much ink on them. I'm just going to go like this. So what you do is you go like around and circle over to the corners and just do that. I'm going to flip it around. It's just nice to have some contrast when you're crafting. Okay. And we do this first so that we don't have to like smear our stamped sentiment, right? Okay, that's going to look cool. If I didn't say so myself. That looks cool. I don't know. I like that one better. I like it better with less ink for that one. All right, now we're going to, let's see, we're going to go ahead and do the Mother's Day one while we're at it. Because we're here we're doing the ink. So we're going to get this circle. Deckled circle. So this one came out of the Perennial Postage, or it's called Perennial Postage Dies. Right, the Perennial Postage Dies. Because we have the same name now for the dies as our stamp sets. That was a good improvement. Meaning, we used to have different names for our dies, and we could never figure out which went with what. Especially when you're trying to sell them later, you're like, does this even, like, this die set, does it even go with that? So now you can figure it out, because the dies have the same exact name as the stamp set they go with. So for this one, I'm just doing a bicolor effect here. And I'm using Fresh Freesia because it's the lightest of the purples that are in this bundle. So there's lots of purples in here. I mean, I was going to open up a pack of paper. We'll see how much time we have because I always like to keep we're making 2 whole cards. I have other cards to show you. I have a sneak peek of next month's kit, or not next month's kit, but next month's stamp set. But we'll see. I have an alternative card to show you. If there's time, I want to show you the whole giant pack of paper and all the coordinating colors that go with it. But this is one of the colors, Fresh Freesia. It's like a festival of purple. Purple used to be my favorite color. I still love purple, but I mean, I'm not going to say love. I like purple, but it used to be like my very favorite. All right, so that's the Gorgeous Grape. And that's actually the color of the Gorgeous Grape. My label faded a bit. Oh, we're gonna use these blending brushes again. I have them both out because we're gonna blend in a little while the butterfly. We're gonna be using Lost Lagoon. So get out your Lost Lagoon as well. But let's go ahead and do our sentiments first. Okay, we have Happy Mother's Day, and we have You Mean the World to Me. So we're going to get those out. This is a great stamp set because of it's cling, and so it's really nice. Oops. I could just look on the back and see which one. You mean it's up there. Okay, You Mean the World to Me and Happy Mother's Day. All right. So now we're going to put that on here. Mount that onto your stamping block. Mount that on. I'm just using stamping block Ds. If you get stamping blocks, get stamping block Ds. If you don't have a lot of stamping blocks, that's the color to get. Tap, tap, tap. And test it. All right, good. We're going to have, it's an ombre effect with the dark side on top. And hold for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lift up, but don't rub it off. Just kind of like let it fall off. I'll do that again. Tap, tap, tap. When you lift it up, it might stick. It didn't stick, but if it does, just tap it off. Don't go like pushing it off because it'll smear. All right, that's good. To my bucket. All right, done with that one. Now, You Mean the World to Me. Tap, tap, tap. Gorgeous Grape. Once you get a good stamped image, then you can stamp it onto your postage stamp. Okay, hold it there. When you have a big stamp, definitely, you might want to rock it a little bit. Came out nice. Yay. I love on a stamp set when the font is mixed between like cursive and regular font. That looks really elegant. All right, good for now. We're done with the Gorgeous Grape. So now we can go ahead and do our butterflies. Okay, we need our Fresh Freesia again. We need do it that way. We need our butterflies. Later on, I'm going to show you some stickers that I use for my swaps, and I want you to like pay attention to that because there's something easy you can do to get these to stick. But let's go ahead and put the butterflies down. All right. Now these are laser cut butterflies. You have a whole sheet of these, so you have 5 of these. You only need like 2 for the Mother's Day cards. You need 1 for each of your Mother's Day cards. So use the side where you could see where the laser cut it because it's brown. Let me put this on something. Okay, look. There's a little bit of a brown around it. That's the side that's better to use, I think, than the white side. But it's either way, it's fine. So now we're going to get some more ink. Fresh Freesia and Lost Lagoon, and we're going to ink up our butterflies. So for this one, I just want to do this again. Put some on the stamping block. And then same with the Lost Lagoon. I'm putting some on the stamping block. All right, now you're going to take, here, let's leave it there so you can see. That was Lost Lagoon. Tap, 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 tap. And now just brush in a circle the bottom of your butterfly. And you're going to do about half your butterfly. We're going to do it both ways. Like you can do the bottom is dark or the top's dark. It doesn't matter as long as like half and half, like an ombre effect. Tap, tap, tap. You just do the tap, tap, tap to get the blob off. Okay, good. I think that should be good. And now I'm going to do that. This one, I'm going to do it on the top. So for this, just be careful with your antenna. It's kind of hard to do a circular motion when you have the little antenna that you don't want to break off. So paper butterfly accents, these are called. Everybody needs a pack of these. Let's put that over there. Okay, now we're going to do the fresh freesia. That one is just, there's hardly any ink on here, so I don't really even need to tap the blob off because it's like barely any ink on this at all. I need to re-ink my re-inker. I need to re-ink my stamp pad. Let me see. I'm just going to show you how I re-ink in a moment because that'll be just an extra bonus for you. But you don't do it now because then you'll end up with like so much ink on your thing that you'll be like, how did it turn so dark that it looks like gorgeous grape? But anyway, we're going to re-ink it and then let it soak in. Ooh, that's nice. And then I just put, to test it out, I just put it on another card or something to test it out. So let's check it out to make sure that it's all covered. Looks good. See? Maybe that could be a little, maybe the tips could be a little bit darker. All right, so that's good. And you can just kind of put it on different backgrounds to see, okay? Like that looks really good. And now we got to do this one. Like, I think it needs more ink. Put in some more ink on there. So why Lost Lagoon? Out of the colors of Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, and out of the darker colors that are part of this paper, the Lost Lagoon was the lightest of those colors. So that's where I picked these two colors. I don't just pick them randomly. I use colors which coordinate with our projects. All right, so that's that. And now let's re-ink. So to re-ink, and I'm not going to use my re-ink right now. I'm just showing you how I re-ink. I usually do sort of like a snake motion like this. Not a snake motion, a snake shape. Like I just kind of go around like that with my drops. And that's usually enough. This one's pretty dry. So then I take my stamping block or a plastic spoon or something and I go across. And I just get it in there. And then it sort of spreads itself out over time just by the process of diffusion. Diffusion is just when you have something moving from a higher concentration to lower concentration. So over time it'll diffuse around. But right now it's good. And if I were to, ink this up again, I would have a lot more on my brush, but I'm just going to go with that. So that's how you re-ink your stamp pads. All right, let's get that closed. Okay, so let's take a look at my cards before I put all the ink away. We have the Mother's Day and the butterfly. We have this one. All right, that's all the stamping, so that's good. Put this away. And this. And now we're ready to do our cuts. All right, so when you get my cardon blue kits for me, they're very unique. All my kits are unique. I do a lot with kids. Now, by the way, if you do subscribe to my card club, which is not up here, this is my Stampin' Up store. This is where you go buy products from me. I don't have my card club on there. I have it on my personal website, thepaperedchef.com. So it's still Papered Chef, but it's just thepaperedchef.com. So you just go to here in the description of this video, and it'll say my offerings. Now, say you sign up for this card club. You're not going to get this kit because it's after the 10th of the month. You're going to get next month's kit. So you always get the next month's kit. So you don't get this month's kit. So anyway, that's just something to keep in mind. So what we need is this piece of paper that looks like that. And I'm going to just grab out a couple sheets. So later, like I said, I'll try to show you the whole pack. We're going to use this one as well, but not right away. Let's use this one. Oh, wait. Is it? Nope, it's not that one. You know what? I might have to open the pack. Here we go. We can use this one. So you're going to take this piece. Okay, now it's the same as, okay, keep in mind that's the way the I like when the butterfly's sticking out like that. It's the same as this piece here. So you're not going to have you're going to have pieces that are thick or more dense than others. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to cut both of these at once. So these are going to be by 4 by 5 1/4. So all you're doing is making sure that your pattern is vertical because you're going to put this on a gorgeous grape card. So 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 at once. Save these little pieces. You're going to use those too. All right, 5 1/4. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut this part because it'll cut. I'm trying to think if this is what I did before. I had this little butterfly down there more. Yeah. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to flip it around. Flip it around. I'm gonna have that butterfly. Even though it's upside down, what I did is I covered it with the Happy Mother's Day just to cover up the upside down butterfly. All right, so 4 by 5 1/4. Now you're gonna take these pieces that should be 3/4 of an inch, and that's what you're gonna be using for these little strips here, okay? So you can go ahead and do that, but let's do the next part. You're gonna have these little strips across. Now let's take your fancy paper that was in your kit. So last month you had some of this, and then this month you had some of this. So now I've used it all up with the 2 months of your club. So when we used the delightful floral paper, I gave you the bubble bath one and the berry burst, okay? And then this month you got this one that goes with the masterfully made paper, which we're not using right now. And then you believe you got these two here. So this is Lost Lagoon and this is Pretty Peacock. I always have to look at my card and see what I did here. So I'm pretty sure I used the Pretty Peacock. Here we go. So we're going to use the Pretty Peacock. And we're going to use a 1/2 inch of Pretty Peacock. Okay, we're going to do 1/2 inch. Well, actually, here, we can do this part first. We can do the 4 inches across. And then we can do the 1/2 inch. And then if it's not wide enough, we have to just hope for the best. All right, so it should be exactly the same because I'm using the trimmer, but sometimes it's a little short. Yay, it's exactly the same. Okay, 1/2 inch. Okay, so this is really cool shimmer paper from the annual catalog. I'm just looking for my. Well, I might use liquid glue, but I'm going to use seal for this, but I might use liquid glue for the. I'm going to use liquid glue for the butterfly. So this one I'm just using Seal Plus adhesive. This glue is so strong that sometimes it curls up on itself. But we don't worry about little things in life. Always look on the bright side of life. All right, there we go. So we're going to go like that and put this little, go like this against the edge of your trimmer. Use these little ledges to help you line up things because otherwise you get a hot mess. And then even though I cut them with the same exact trimmer at the same exact time, they always end up like a smidgen off. It's so funny to me. That's why I like cutting them together. Like the first two I cut together. I did cut this piece while I was cutting this piece. So these two went together. So go ahead and attach that to here. This is just called card layering is all it is. And I write down the measurements. Card layering just means you're just taking, instead of just sticking a sentiment on a card base, like everything, your design is all about your layers. That's what makes cards like really cool. I'm going to see how far down I made this before. Okay. So it's about yay. Here, let's just go here and just I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but it's closer to the top than it is to the bottom. All right, good. And we're attaching that to my card. Not that card, oh, that's a different cut. It's this kind of card. So I had this one for a swap I was doing. And I'll kind of show you where I was going with that, but I changed it up. Okay, so this is a gorgeous grape card, 11 inch by 4 1/4. Okay, we'll talk more about that later, but that's what that is. 11 inch times 4 1/4. It is a vertical card. That's all it is. And we're just adding a layer of the Perennial Lavender. Perennial Lavender paper. I did tell you like that one bundle was out of stock, but when I checked on this paper, because I said, oh my goodness, they're going to want this paper. Because, there's just like this frenzy over purple right now. And I did check and the paper was in stock like as of right before this video. So that part is good. It was just that other bundle. But the stamps that I'm using is also in stock. This one. And this, but not the suite. Not the whole mega suite. Not the whole mega suite. All right, good. And see, we're going to kind of use that to cover. You don't have to cover the whole butterfly, but at least part of the butterfly up there. Let's pop that up with dimensionals. Looking for my dimensionals. Okay. We'll put one there. We'll put one there because the dimensionals aren't going to stick very well to this glimmer paper as they will to the regular paper. So we're going to stick them on. Stick them like that. And you're just kind of centering the Mother's Day. We have glitter to add. We always have glitter to add. Let's put, Wink of Stella. So add some Wink. Here, I'll just show you where we add it because we're going to keep moving on. But see how I added, let me see if I can turn my light up a bit. So you can see this. Oh, my light is on the highest it can go. I can move it closer though, because I want you to see that glitter. So can you see? It's like shining up there. I just sort of outlined the whole thing in glitter, Wink of Stella, and then I did, like I colored these butterflies in Wink of Stella as well. So let's go. All right, so now, and I'm actually going to color my butterfly later because I'm considerate of time. So I'm going to go like that, and you're going to put see, look at the butterfly. You're going to put glitter all over your butterfly. It's just that if I put glitter on the front of the butterfly and glue at the same time on the back of the butterfly, I'm going to make the paper so weak it's probably going to rip right in front of your eyes. This is very thin paper. So you don't want to you want to put the Wink of Stella on. See, glitter, Wink of Stella is glue. It's actually glue. So it's like when you use the glue, you want the glue to dry on the one side, and then you put the glitter on the other. Like the glitter is glue, and then this is glue. So you just don't want to like put glue on both sides of something at the same time because it'll fall apart. Anyway, I'm just putting a little bit of glue around it, but I'm going to show you a much better way than doing this. There's so many better ways. We could do a whole video on gluing things. And I don't mean a juvenile video. I'm talking about like real cool ways to glue things. You could use sponges to glue things. And we can use we can make stickers. So I really think that you're going to love seeing how I made stickers. Okay, so let's put that there. And flip it over. I'm just going to kind of cover up that butterfly underneath it. It's a little peeking through the holes, but there we go. I'm just putting it at an angle. Because I don't want to cover up that pretty paper there, I'm going to kind of put that off to the side. And then we can add some brush breast butterflies in a little bit. But let's do the next card, and then I'll write Z measurements. All right, so we have this piece and this piece. So we'll go ahead and add this piece to that piece. Oh, no, wait, that was the same card. I may as well do it, though, because you know what? It's right here. It's like, you know what? I got to just get this. Sometimes you just want to get your pieces adhered together. Get them out of the way so you have them, like, done. Okay, done is done. Okay, so that's for the next card. I'm going to do 2 of these is what I'm going to do, like, later. And I'm going to Wink of Stella them and all that good stuff. All right, so let's do the next card, which is going to be what I put inside of your kit. So I put things in your kit. Wait, we'll put that one on top because that one has the glitter on it. I put different kinds of cardstock. So the next cardstock I put on your kit was Highland Heather. So at this point, because I used up all this paper for my swap that I just sent, I'm going to open up a new pack of paper. So that'll be fun. I don't know about you, but when you do a swap, you end up with like using all kinds of one paper, and then you have like loads and loads of extra sheets of another paper. But that's okay. Swap is going to be something I show you next week. I'm going to show you. I sent them into my team. I sent 26 cards in this morning. That was after having a late night bingo last night. We did a Fluffiest Friends bingo game. That went on for over 2 hours. That was fun. And then the one swap I started on after that. And the other one I was already been working on for weeks because I used my scan and cut to cut the watermelons and things. So I finished up the swap and got to the post office and mailed those off. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. Let's talk about this paper. I used this paper for my mini catalog swap. So it has Berry Burst. Here, let's put this over here so you can see this cool paper. All right. Berry Burst. Here are the 2 sides. Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Orchid Oasis. Okay, you saw this piece already. We just used it for our cards. That's why I said you each got a piece that was more densely floral. All right, what did I say? Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, Starry Sky. I know, isn't it awesome? Like, I agree, Bonnie, it is. All right. I should Shaded Spruce and Starry Sky. So this is a piece I used up all of it. And then this is the piece that we're going to use right now. We need this piece here. And we need the first piece I showed you. All right, so there you go. And there's more pieces that are almost like the same as the one. So there's 3 pieces that are really good for like really dense background. It's this piece here, and then this piece here, and then this piece here. So like all 3 of these are different. They look so much like the same, but look, they're different because the other sides are different. So you have like a festival of purples going on. So for this one, we're going to get the trimmer, and I'm going to make my background layer. Now you can see that it is like a watercolor background, so I'm going to turn it this way. Not that it really matters, but this is a watercolor background, so I want the pattern to be horizontal because it's a horizontal card, and I'm going to do 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. So this is the second card. All right, now we're going to be putting that on a Highland Heather like so. And now we just look for, I think I have the other piece already here. Okay, here's the piece. This one's going to be a 1/2 inch smaller, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, like so. And then we need that little piece of shimmer stuff. That's going to be 5 1/4. Find that. Oh, where is my shimmery paper? Here we go. We want this piece of shimmery paper, and it's going to go across. And you have enough. I gave you 2-inch strips, so you're going to make 2 of each card. So just go ahead and cut this. Well, you can here's an easier way. Let's cut it 1 inch, right? Because we know it's an inch, and you have 2 of them. Now, an easier way of trying to get this to line up, I think, is just to stick it there and then cut it. So like slap it on there and then cut off the part you don't need. All right, so you can also add Gorgeous Grape ribbon, but let's just do this one step at a time. So let's do this. Let's adhere this. And again, this does sort of have a pattern on it, even though it's very abstract. We're going to put this there. Let's get rid of this so you can see the pretty cards. We're going to go like this. Here, we're going to put that over there for a minute so I can show you. Now, not everybody got Gorgeous Grape because Gorgeous Grape is a retired ribbon. But was it the best ribbon to use? It was absolutely the best ribbon I could have given you for this kit. However, not everybody got it because I asked a couple people, like, do you mind a substitute, right? So, or maybe you didn't get asked. If you were in my team, you probably just got voluntold to be the person that got the substitute ribbon. But thank you for those being flexible. So the ones that got a substitute ribbon got this really cute ribbon. I don't even know what it was called. I didn't even name it because I didn't remember what it's called. But I gave you something. And you all had this ribbon too. So you always have some extra ribbon. In fact, we don't even need ribbon for all these cards we're doing. The only piece of ribbon that I actually used is like this. And so we're going to put this Gorgeous Grape ribbon. Again, I gave you everything I had. So the first thing I need to do is make this one. I'm going to go like this and cut this off. And then I'm going to wrap it with ribbon. So this is how I cut off the excess. That way I make sure I have enough paper. Okay, and it's just a little bit lopsided. So I just thought this was the best ribbon. I was like, oh man, I wish I had more of it. I wish I had hoarded it years ago when it went out of stock. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put this around this piece. And you know what you could do, though, if you don't have this ribbon or you don't want to use like a piece of the linen ribbon I gave you. I'm just adding adhesive to the whole thing, is you can then like take a piece of gorgeous grape cardstock or a piece of like gorgeous grape paper or just another little piece of DSP or something and put it on there. And even the bubble bath maybe from last time might work. Even though bubble bath's not an actual coordinating color, it's close enough. It's very close to fresh freesia. And I'm just doing the other side now. I'm just putting some adhesive on the other side before I cut off the excess. So that's your gorgeous grape sheer ribbon. And you're just gluing it on there. And we're going to put that on there. And I like to just reinforce by putting the adhesive over the top of the ribbon again, just so the ribbon doesn't fall off. All right, now we need the card, and we need a corner. We need something to hold here. So let's take, that is the Highland Heather card, which is, we'll write it down for you, but it's 8.5 by 5.25, right? 8.5 by 5.5. Let's go like this. Let's stick it right there. And let's do this part first. Let's take this part, and I always, like I said, I like to use the edges to make things line up good. Right? It just works better. Then your cards look professional. Okay, so the ribbon is wrapped around the piece. Now you could have wrapped the ribbon around the back of the paper too. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let me see what I did in the first place. You know what? In the first place, I think I wrapped the ribbon around the whole paper. But what I just did works as well. So you're just wrapping the ribbon either around the piece of paper or around the back of this paper. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. You know the saying, how it goes. Okay, and we're gonna put this on Highland Heather. Wait, let me move this. Let me get this out of the way now. I was only using the ledge for that one part. Stick this on there. I don't know, that side looks better. This side. All right, if you have a little bit of a wonky card, then you have to fix it before. I'm using this new rotary trimmer. It's not even that new, but it's gotten wonky on me lately. And it's sometimes like the blades come out and I have to keep on screwing them back in. And I'm using a new set of blades, so we'll see how that works out. So sorry if you got a wonky card. I'm anti-wonky cards, but sometimes it just happens. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. All right, so that's that. And now we have to get this little piece of paper here. We're going to find that. We're just using the piece that's like the gorgeous grape background. The one that's like a solid background, so. Solid as a rock. I can't find it. I'm going to grab a whole new piece of it. So it's all good because I opened up a new package. Hey, what is paper for if not to use it constantly? So we need this to be 3 inches by 2 and what is it, 2 1/4? 2 1/8? I think it's 2 1/8. Well, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. 3 inches by 2 1/8. Actually, let's do it this way. We'll do 2 1/8 this way. And there's no blade on my trimmer. Here it goes. I was like, where's the blade? Just fell out. Two and 1/8 by 3. All right. Finding the thing that we made earlier. You mean the world to me. Yep, that was the right measurement. Okay, let's put this on there to help with the centering. Now, I'm able to add bling now. I wasn't able to add bling before because whenever I'm doing kits, I try not to add any like bling until I know I have enough for everybody. But I had more than enough, so we're good. We're going to put some gems on here, butterflies, whatever you want to put on here. It needs a little something, something. Oops, I forgot to use dimensionals. I can tell on this one, I popped this up with dimensionals. right? You see that? There's a dimensional there, so just saying. Here, we'll do it again because I really want to demonstrate that. All right, because you're gonna be like, yours doesn't look like mine. 2 1/8 by 3. Okay, so what you should have done is take this piece here. Here, I'm just gonna pull this off. It's all good. It's not going anywhere. It's all good. Okay, we're gonna flip this over. I mean, it'll go into another card. I'm gonna use it tonight. Right after this, make another card with all my extra pieces. Okay, that is popped up with dimensionals. Okay, so that looks much better. And then it goes like on there. But you don't put I'm out of, now you get to see me change the seal plus 2. You get all kinds of bonus crafting tips today. Okay, so good to have your Seal Plus refills on hand. All right, it's giving me a hard time. Just cut the darn thing open. So what you're going to do is before you take this one out, you're going to go like this. This is my little trick. Okay, how's it facing? Let's not get confused. And we put it like that, right? Here, let's put everything aside so you see how easy this is. Right? You ran out of Seal Plus. That's what we're doing. You're replacing it. You're going, how does it sit? It sits just like that. So don't take that one out until you have this one oriented in your other hand. And you take this one out and you put that one in. If you're having any trouble, it's because you didn't do that very, very simple thing. And then you just line up these little holes. And that is as easy as it is to refill. So if you're going, oh, I don't know what to do. I mean, you really took this out and went like that, and you went like that, and you're like, it's out. And then you go get the one out of the package, and you're like, dun, 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 and it takes you like 4 or 5 tries, and you're like, how is this so hard? Well, I've been there, done that, so don't do that. Just look at the way it is before you take it out. Okay, so that's it. You put some adhesive on there, and it's supposed to be popped up, and you can also put Wink Stella on it. You can use your extra butterflies. All right, let's talk bling. Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right, in your kit, you were sent some brush brass butterflies and some of these fun little dots called Purple Fine Shimmer Gem. Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. All right, so you were sent these, and it's telling me to plug in. Hold on. It's telling me I have low power, so I'm plugging in. It's all good. We're prepared here in the studio. Let's cut this. My she shed has, I hope you can still hear me because the microphone was a different microphone when I plug it in. All right, so anyway, we're going to use, let's say you're going to use bling on here, and you already have a butterfly. You could put like 2 more butterflies on here. But I'm thinking I'm going to use the butterflies on here, and then 3 of these on here. That's what I'm going to do because there's already a butterfly in here. So I'm going to use these gems. I'm just going to go, stick one there, maybe 2 big ones and a small one, and just kind of alternate. So maybe one there, and then take a small one. So you got 3 colors. Do something like that. Okay, I'm also going to do this. I'll do it again. Oh, you can even use your take your pick tool. We have an unlimited amount of cool things at Stampin' Up. Your take your pick tool has a pointy side, a spatula side, a putty side, another thing to hold attachments side. I mean, this thing is a cool gadget. So you could take your gadget if you want and just kind of use this to get your gems off. So let's see, let's put a gem over here because it's a boring little area. And let's put one over here. And then we're going to take a small one and put it up here. Here, well, I was going to put it right on the thing, but let's put it right there in between this flash. So that's how to add gems to your card. And now let's do butterflies on this kind of card. So let's go. I think I'm going to put one right on there. Let's see. I'll put a big one over there. And I think I'm going to put a small one right on there. I think that'll look cute. Oh, okay, we're gonna put the third one. Let's see. Third one can be a small one. Okay, they're twinning. They're stuck together. All right, let's see. Small one. Hmm. Okay. I think it's landing. It wants to land right there. All right, cool. So there's 3, and then this one I'll do a little different. I'm gonna make the big one go down there this time. And then I'll do another, I'm gonna do another big one this time. Big one over here. Here, big one over here. And I'll put a little one on there. I kind of like them on there. Okay, so whatever you do, just kind of use like odd numbers of embellishments on your cards, and that'll work. Okay, we need a piece of paper. We need a pen. Oh, we can even use purple. Let's use a purple pen. All right, so this is going to be card on blue. And you're like, where's the blue cards? I do a blue card every month, and I will show you what the blue cards look like in a little bit. So you do get blue cards, but today's cards are purple. So card on blue, and these are going to be called the Perennial. Oh my goodness. How do you spell perennial? I mean, P-E-R-E. It's not a word like you use every day. Perennial. So these are going to be the Perennial Postage cards with the Perennial Lavender. All right, so we have a gorgeous grape card. And that is going to be 11 inches times 4 1/4 inches. And you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay, let's put a big line here. And we'll do the next card. We'll just do the card bases. See? I don't have anything inside, but you're just using some basic white inside. All right, this one is going to be Highland Heather. All right, and you're going to use an 8 1/2 card times 5 1/2 card. Dot, 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 dot. And you're going to score at 4 1/4 inches. Okay, so it looks like this. All right, good. Now layer one. All right. Layer 1. Same for both. You're just going to do 5 1/4 times 4, 5 1/4 times 4. All right. Layer 2 and layer 3. Okay. Layer 2, layer 3. Layer 2 is 4 inches. Oh, let's put the 4 inches down there. 4 inches times 3/4 inches. And this one's going to be, layer 3 is 4 inches times 1/2 inch. All right, so layer 3. Layer 2. So this one, these two are Perennial Lavender, DSP. I'm not going to spell out the word. It's just Perennial Lavender. And then this one is the shimmer paper. Okay, so that's that card. And then you just have your gorgeous grape ink. Gorgeous. I'm just going to write ink. Gorgeous grape. And fresh freesia. And then it's Happy Mother's Day on a deckled circle. Or whatever you want to put. I mean, whatever sentiment you want to put. It's a deckled circle. And CIRCLE. And it is a paper butterfly accent or something like that, whatever they're called. You get the idea. Just look up butterflies on our website. That's the whole card. All right, next card is going to be same thing again with this layer. You got the da-da-da-da-da. And then you have the next layer too. It's going to be 1/2 inch smaller than that. So it's 3 1/2 times 4 3/4. And then the next one is going to be, so these are both the Perennial Lavender DSP, and then this one is going to be your shimmer. The shimmer is a piece of 1 inch high times 5 1/4 inch wide. And then you're going to have the little piece that goes around the sentiment. So this is not to scale, obviously. This is going to be 3 inches times 2 1/8. And then you got the little, postage stamp. I'm trying to draw this goes. And that's going to be like, you mean the world to me. You mean the world to me. So this goes around that to me. And this is the Happy Mother's Day. So this one's going to be Gorgeous Grape. Oh, same thing. Same colors of ink. Gorgeous Grape. Let's see. Fresh Freesia. And of course your Lost Lagoon is on the other one. This one was Paper Butterfly Lost Lagoon. To color your butterflies, we used Fresh Freesia and Lost Lagoon. Up there. So that is all we did in this short time. We made 4 cards. Well, we made extra cards. We made extra pieces for the cards. Then we used all of our little accents. So you could take your screenshot of all that. There you go. I zoomed in a little bit for you. Now I would like to show you something cool. Now, I'm going to link to a different model of sticker machine than the one I'm showing you, because the one I'm showing you is older. They have newer models now. You're going to want a sticker machine when you see how cool this is. All right, so. And I say machine. I'm not talking scan and cut. This is not electronic machine. This is old school now, what I'm showing you. This is a machine I've had for so many years. But like I am an Amazon affiliate, so please use my Amazon store link below to help support my channel. I mean, I wouldn't be able to come on here several hours a week and teach you if I didn't have so many channel supporters. So I really appreciate all the different ways you support my channel, because this is my full-time job. And I really appreciate all the different channels, the ways that you support my channel. So say you have a sheet of stickers. Okay, so these are the butterfly, here we call it paper butterfly accents, right? And you get all these in there. And you're like, oh, I totally don't want to put glue on these. That seems like a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot of work when you have a sticker machine. Okay, so check this out. You're just going to put this into a sticker machine, and you're going to crank it, and you're going to cut it, and you are going to give it a really good rub to get the, really good rub. You're going to never want to use glue again once I show you this. And you're going to peel this off. And now this part is going to be like, I use it to clean up clean up any glitter in my craft room or any dust, Just, it's still kind of sticky, right? Then you take, this is what I do. I go like this. I go like, there's a little bit of extra adhesive inside the middle. So I kind of do this. I know it looks like boogers. Just call them glue boogers. They are glue boogers. And you're getting all the ink, all the little bit of glue out of the insides of these. It just helps you later when you're trying to ink these up. All right, and the magic is going to happen when you do the inking. You're going to be like, what? That was so easy. Yeah, so perfect for die cut inlays. Nicole was saying she uses her Xeron sticker machine all the time. I have like 20 different sizes of sticker machines. So what she's talking about is this brand here. And I believe I also linked this to my Amazon store. So I have a lot of recommendations on my store. Kinds of candy to get, kinds of lip balm to get, lip balm holders, Brother Scan and Cut machines, the kind of vinyl I use, the kind of, I have a whole store of recommendations. You bet you didn't know that. And even if you're not going to get anything from my store directly, like you're like, oh, just go check out my store every once in a while, because you can click on other links and get other things. And I'll still get credit for having sent you to Amazon. So please use my links at my store. whenever you shop at Amazon for whatever you're shopping for. All right, so that's that. Now let's grab the blending brushes. Okay, so here we got, or we'll just, here, there's already ink on here. Let's just use this one. This is an example. So we have the blending brush, right? And this is Lost Lagoon, right? And I'm just going to get in there and color while it's still on here. And you're going to be like, what? No way. Okay, and then we're going to put, let's take our fresh freesia. I just got to get my little basket. Okay. Let's see how much ink. Oh, see how much ink is on there now that I re-inked it. All right, so put your little blob out there and ink it up. All right, I have a card partially done just to show you how cool this is. It's like buried under. It's like I got to do an archaeological dig to find my card I made earlier. All right, we're moving 10 different sticker machines and all this paper. There we go. All right, good. Whew. I had one sort of done. All right, so I started one here to kind of show you where my sticker go. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so the sticker. This is going to go on another card. Probably it'll go. It's probably going to go on a Lost Lagoon card. It's just that I cut this card the wrong way. Like, I didn't cut it the wrong way, but it's just the wrong orientation for me. I want it to open like this. But you get the idea. So we'll just stick it here just to kind of show you the contrast. Okay, so picture this. Ready? For the magic. So you saw how much work we had to do earlier when we had to glue the butterflies. But not us, because we have a sticker machine. Oops, put it in some more. Gotta put it, because I don't want it to hang off the edge. There you go. Boop, 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 boom. Make sure the antenna doesn't. And then Wink Castella, and you're good. I mean, is that awesome or what? No glue, no mess, no boogers, no glue boogers, because we got all the glue boogers off earlier. So just to kind of let you know, like, I did my whole entire swap. I literally started my swap last night after bingo and like around midnight. And I had to mail them today. And I made 14 cards. And I used this method that I'm showing you. I just did a whole bunch of sticker sheets. I colored all the big butterflies. I didn't use like this small ones because I wanted a bigger accent. So I just did a whole bunch of sticker sheets. I colored a whole bunch of butterflies. I peeled them off. I slapped them on. I made one of these little guys. You know, I did the die cut. I did the sentiment, inked them up, put a piece of this shimmer stuff behind it, you know, the stuff that we've been using. And I even added bling. And I even did a card base and I added bling and I even put white on the inside. So I was able to get done 14 cards in like no time because I had a sticker machine. All right. And then you could do like something like this too. You could take, what would be nice on this card, I think, would be, you know, doing something like this. Because you already have one butterfly and just adding like two more, I think would be cute. Whoops. Like that. So you kind of just have like two more butterflies. And then you have 3 embellishments all together. Or you could add 3 butterflies if you wanted to. All right, so that's cool. Just wanted to show you that. Now, I still a couple more. Before I show you the other cards we made for this month, I just want to show you what we're doing next month because I know some people are like, oh, she's done showing me. I want to leave. Well, no, I don't want you to leave. I have a couple more things. So let me say hi and go from there. Okay, so hello, Kathy from Backyard Stamper. Nice to see you. Hello, Phil from Florida. Hello. Okay, let's see. Lynn McFarden, nice to see you. Christina Fullen, one of my channel supporters. I appreciate you very much. She got the latest class I created on planners. All my channel supporters got a free coupon to that class. Thank you for being a YouTube channel supporter. Melissa Sullivan, good evening. Dawn Hutchins, Dawn Klein, the lucky bingo winner. Hello. Okay, hello. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You reminded me of something. I don't know, you didn't even say it, but you reminded me of something. I need to show you guys that this month's paper pumpkin kit coordinates with this. So we might even open that too, because I haven't opened mine, and it's supposed to coordinate with this. All right, Diane, nice to see you. All right, while I'm saying hi, this is what we're doing next month. So write this down. You want to order this one, because this is going to be the February's Card on Blue Card Club, featuring Notes of Nature, and you're getting specialty paper, and we're also going to have some basic white and very vanilla cards. So not just basic white cards. So you're going to have 2 specialty papers in this kit, and really cool, techniques. So Notes of Nature is what you guys voted on for the February kit. And if you want to know what March is, you guys voted on, you guys meaning my Card on Blue members voted on the cutest cows. Cutest cows? I think they're called cutest cows. The one that has the cow punch. Something about cows. All right. Yep. Freezing. You guys are all talking about the weather and freezing and all the stuff. Right? Okay. Hello, Janet. Nice to see you. Mats will be available to demos again. Probably not till March, Lynn. The reason we got these mats before they went live to the new they're being saved for the new demonstrators. 3 new people joined my team this month, so they got one of these. Well, I don't know. No, I'm not sure if they actually got this as their option, but I think they did. I need to ask them. But this is a really great deal. $99, you get to pick out $125 worth of stuff, and you get the $60 glass mat studio with the silicone mat, with the chamois that I use constantly. And by the way, let these dry out or they do smell like mold. I'm putting Dawn dishwashing liquid in mine now when I rinse it out with hot water, because it started to smell like mold. So just letting you know, hey, I got to keep it real. I should have let it dry out, like spread it out. Anyway, I didn't do that, but it is a cool chamois. I clean. In fact, here, let's clean before I show you the other card. See, just clean off everything with this chamois. I clean my glass mat studio with my chamois. You can clean your stamps too. All right, so Lynn's saying she loves purple now. That's cool. Hi, Tessie. Nice to see you again. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Trish. Glad you like... Oh, my gloves. I got these in Korea because what they are is... I might have got them in Japan. I think I got them in Korea. I was living overseas, and everybody wants to constantly use your cell phone, right? But your cell phone works off of like the heat from your fingers. So they have these gloves are made so you can still use your cell phone and stay warm. They really help me because otherwise my hands would be so cold right now. It's like 30 degrees right now, or it's gonna be. Maybe it was 40 degrees. I don't know. I'm wearing a hat right now and gloves and a jacket and all kinds of stuff. Okay, hello Nicole, Virginia, Denise Wisdom. Nice, you're a lucky lady too for bingo. And one of my channel supporters. So not only is she lucky in bingo, but she also got a coupon for my latest Canva planner course. So packs of individual DSP patterns. Yes, I know what you're saying, Nicole. We did that years ago. There was like a bulk DSP. It's like what she's saying, Nicole's saying, I wish she would sell like this paper so we could get this paper, because when you make swaps, like I had to open 3 packs of paper or 2 packs of paper. And then I was like, I used all of one kind. And now I can't cut it apart to give to people without like jipping you guys all out of one piece. So it's like, but I could do a different swap. Thank you, Becky White. Hello, Becky White. And I said hi to Virginia. I could do a different swap with the other paper. So I might do that because I have other swaps coming up. So I might just use the other patterns for the other swaps. All right. I might have missed some of these. The glitter DSP looks nice with the ribbon. Thank you, Donna. And hello, Bonnie. Oh, I think I got everybody. Blade. Yep. Becky's saying her blade constantly falls out too. Hello, Ingrid. I think I owe you a DSP share, don't I? I'm going to check. I just saw your name. And Betty. There's a couple of you guys that have something coming to you, either a Celebration Card Club kit or a DSP share. I just got an order last Thursday and have not cut it up yet. Well, I did, but then I just didn't get to mail it yet. Okay. Hello. Yep. Donna uses the putty for putting embellishments on. Donna's talking about this for the putty, the one that's like my lint collector. So she's saying, I do sometimes do that, Donna, but what happens is I can't get them to stick all the time. Let's try it. Okay, she's saying like she's the putty side, right? I can never get them to stick. Maybe because my putty is always so dried out. But you could do this, and then I could get it to stick. If I loosen it up, then I can maybe use putty. See, not even then. My putty is dried out. You use putty side. I don't really have much luck with my putty side. But that's because my putty's dried out. But that's a good idea too. I like using my spatula side or my pointy side. Yep. Okay, a lot of you guys talking about sticker machines and Spotlight. Okay, yep. Nicole's talking about something in Australia. I don't know what company that is, but... All right, so do I ever sleep? Not, yeah, I sleep, but I actually am so passionate about what I do that I just like, I'm excited to wake up and just kind of do this and share with people and think of my next video. Hello, Hilda. Hello, Denise. Hello, Debbie Salinas, another channel supporter who also, if you haven't seen the community thread yet, the channel supporters, Debbie, there is a coupon in there for my latest course on Canva. So you get a free coupon. It's inside of, it's called the community tab or like the announcement tab and all that. So I told you what we're doing for next month's thing. Now I wanted to show you the other cards. All right, so let me grab all the cards that I'm using with this. So this is, all right, and then I was gonna grab, so while you're looking at these, just start looking at these for a moment. I'm gonna grab the paper pumpkin kit because I forgot about that. Okay, we are going to unbox the lovely lavender paper pumpkin kit because, I don't know, it's not even that Kathy said the word paper pumpkin, but she said something that made me think about this kit. So you reminded me, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a paper pumpkin kit. I'm just pulling off my plastic with my address on it. Like, that's what I'm pulling off. All right, so this is the paper pumpkin kit. But just so you know that we're making these probably tomorrow night. We're going to do the rest of the Perennial Lavender, not Perennial Lavender. We're going to do the rest of the Perennial Postage Card Club kit. Or we might do these next week, but we're doing these next in a different video. This is using masterfully made designer series paper, slightly different designs and all different colors, and the Perennial Postage stamp set. So there are more ideas and more designs for your month. And there's our blue card. Remember, we always do a blue card. Asia Afternoon and Lost Lagoon. And then these are 2 more cards with Perennial Lavender with butterflies. I made these and on my channel, so there's already a tutorial on these and how to use the distressed gold cardstock. And this one's from the Memories and More size. Right? This is the Memories and More long cards. And this is a regular A2, is it A2 card? Yeah, this is a regular A2 card for the gorgeous crepe. And so he was asking me to do something for going away for his coworkers. So I said, okay, I'll make some. He said she likes purple and she likes gold. And she likes butterflies. And I was like, well, that's easy. Where's the easy button? I had these products and I made these and she loved it. The staff signed them and it was a good, we did like good luck and we did a different sentiment, but I made an extra set online for you guys. All right, so this is the paper pumpkin kit. Gorgeous Grape Stampin' Spot, which I'm not going to open because I have the Gorgeous Grape right here, which is mine's got kind of faded, right? So you get that. You always get a stamp set. Looks like we can play with our scan and cut with this stamp. We got love, just here. Got a little something for you. Let's look at it on here so we can see it. Just a little something for you. Happy Valentine's Day and a twig, sprig, whatever. And then we could do with love. So that's good. Okay, let's see what we got. I haven't seen this yet. I'm just doing this because it goes with what I'm showing you. You're going to love it if you love purple, right? All right, so we're going to open up this, and then I'll play with it and make some alternative projects and do a separate tutorial next week sometime. And we're still working with Fluffiest Friends. We still got Fluffiest Friends going on this month. So there's lots going on in my channel. Next month's workshop will be on the hot air balloons, but this month we're doing Fluffiest Friends. All right, so let's look at the little paper that talks about what's in the kit. Ooh la la. I haven't said that in a while. Yeah. Okay, lovely lavender. So you guys are saying, hey, I missed out. So this is when you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Don't miss out. Right? Don't miss out because, the refills are probably going to fly off the shelf. So we have this little guy comes out of here. Okay, well, here, let's look. And then that little guy comes out of there. So this one, all right, so let's look. See what we have. We have one. These are some cards with just, I feel like cutting them apart right this second. Look how cool. Like both sides are good. You're almost like, oh, I don't want to waste the other side. Like Why decorate the back of the card? I can use that for another card. So, okay, so we have 4 of those. And then we have a whole sheet of dimensionals. That's good. And then we have pretty envelopes. 4 of those. Okay, 4 of these pretty envelopes. They look kind of like when you're doing card sketches with the little dots, like a little grid paper. Let's see. Okay, they're nice. All right, now these are cards with, okay, these are card fronts. Let's see what these are. Yeah, these come out of there. You could tell. So you could tell those come out of there. So poke that out. And you got some twine too. So this will be for the, I know I have my take your pick tool somewhere, but I'm going to poke it out with my pen. Yay. So a tag, which I might turn into a bigger tag by putting this like on, like something longer, like a bookmark. And then that's pretty cool. So that kind of makes it like 2 cards in one with some twine, some linen thread. And then you got this piece, which would be over here for layering. And that's for layering this little guy over here with all the little stuff behind it. Okay, those are pretty cool. But again, right, it's nice to have both sides colored, but it's like, hey, I feel like cutting those apart too, making them into extra cards. Look at all the fun stuff. Fun stuff. Look at all the little fun things. So if you're not a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, you're not going to get, if you go to my website right here, there's a button to subscribe. I don't even know what next month's kit is. Honestly, I haven't looked. I can't remember, actually. They may have told us. But you can go there and subscribe, and then you can, like, get next month's kit. It's just you're not going to get this month's kit because you have to subscribe by the 10th to get this month's kit. Oh, my goodness. How fun is this? Glue dots. And then these things. Okay, more laser cut. See what I'm talking about? The laser cut. Oh, this is going to be fun. I think I could stretch this out to like 50 cards. The way I'm looking at it, like, wait a minute, there's only 8 cards and 4 tags. No, I could stretch this out to all kinds of stuff because look at all this fun lavender pieces and everything that pop out. I am pleasantly surprised by this kit. I think we can even do something with our butterflies. I wonder what that is. Oh, this is something new they're doing. I heard they were doing something new, and I'm kind of glad because everybody kept losing the artwork. I mean, not losing it, but they would give us these digital downloads of artwork, and it would stay for like 2 months, and then everyone would be like all over the threads going, did anyone save the artwork? It disappeared after 2 months. So I'm glad they've given us stamp artwork because now we can keep track of our stamps. You can actually like have a little insert. All right, there's usually something showing you next month's kit. Did anyone see that, or did I miss it? Usually it says, oh, here, maybe it's this one. Nope. It usually tells us what next month's kit's going to be. Oh, my goodness, guys. You get these really cool instructions, too, that I hardly ever look at. I'm going to look at them with you guys because just to show you how cool these instructions are. Okay, on the back it has what's in the kit, and then it has the berry burst, crushed curry, garden green, gorgeous grape, hide and heather, lost lagoon, pretty peacock. Tells you all the colors that go with this, and then it tells you to do more with this kit. So like it has 3 alternative projects, and there's a nice use of vellum, it looks like, or maybe not vellum. Maybe it's not vellum, it's this paper here that's looking like vellum. It looks like they use this paper here to do something. Maybe like a box lid because it's really light. Maybe vellum. So that is the kit, and I will do something with that before next video. How about that? I'll at least start playing with it before I do the next card club, just to give you kind of like the direction I'm going with those, with this kit. All right, well, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.